And this video is just going to be a discussion on, or just my opinions on props, or to prop, or to not prop, in relation to the Ashtanga Vinyasa yoga practice. So many, I suppose Ashtanga Vinyasa yoga teachers would argue that no props should be used in the practice because it breaks the flow of energy of what you're trying to achieve in the full posture or the full asana. And I can see that point of view. But me personally, I do use props in my class. The people, because certain students have different, everyone's body's different and everyone has different physical limitations, which for whatever reason may be quite limiting in them to achieve a posture. So I think if you can use things like blocks or blankets, just to help someone feel the pose, what it kind of feels like, just to go a little bit deeper with a little bit of support, then I think that's fine. I think it's just, in my opinion, can be quite dogmatic just to think that, you can't use blocks because that's just how it is. When I think sometimes you do have to use a little bit of common sense and to think, okay, well this pose isn't working for someone for whatever reason, how can I make this more accessible? And for me, that's when props can be very useful. I mean, most people, once they've used the prop for a while, they might find that because their body starts to open, then they might not have to use a prop anymore. But there may be other students who, for whatever reason, may always need to use a prop for a particular pose. And for me, that's also fine as well. I mean, the main thing is, as long as the person is breathing and they're focused in what they're doing, they're aware of what they're doing, then for me that's just as valid with a prop or without a prop, in my opinion. And there's certain styles of yoga that are based around just solely using the props, like Ashtanga yoga, very kind of focused on alignments of the posture, which I think is great. I'd like to do more Ashtanga yoga myself to help me with my Ashtanga practice. I think it's a very valid system of yoga, and I know that props are used quite a lot in their practice, which I think is great. So, for me personally, I think during the Ashtanga Vinyasa yoga practice, I think it's completely fine to use props to help you go deeper into the pose. Just for the simple fact that everyone is different and everyone has different reasons for using blocks. They have an injury or particular just limitation as to why a block may be more appropriate, which means that they can get the full benefit of the posture or the asana that they're working on, rather than trying to strain to hold a pose that is just going to cause more damage than harm. Because what we're trying to do with yoga practice is cultivate a nurturing sensation so that the body is being nurtured and not damaged. It's very easy to damage yourself particularly doing Ashtanga Vinyasa yoga through pushing and straining. So I think it's good to soften or to be mindful and respectful of your body and using props. If that's a way to do that, then for me that's absolutely fine as well. But if you have any opinions, feel free to leave a comment. I'm happy to discuss the issue, it's quite interesting, but for me, props are very good. Okay, well, I hope you find this interesting, and thank you for listening. Namaste.